So today I present a video about the use of aspirin, and as always I recommend you to download the presentation as PDF file from the link in the description, and you can get access to the source of information, make your own research, don't rely on me. It's important to understand what is happening. Okay, let's go. So the question of the benefits of aspirin for preventive health in the elderly. Aspirin is frequently prescribed alongside statins and metformin to prevent heart disease and cancer in older adults. However, a growing body of evidence challenges the rationale for its widespread use in healthy individuals, revealing significant risk and the question of benefits. While aspirin's blood-thinning properties once led to high hopes for preventive cognitive decline, a major randomized double-blind placebo-controlled trial found that low-dose aspirin provided no improvement in cognitive function and or reduction in dementia risk for healthy individuals. So again, I believe that we have to go this way. Super agent, so without a change in cognitive abilities or even improving. So, but okay, whatever. Let's go. The disconnect between correlation and causation. Some observational studies have suggested a correlation between aspirin use and reduced mortality, including low cancer rates. However, correlation does not prove causation. Older adults with no apparent cardiovascular disease who took daily aspirin saw no benefit in terms of reducing the chance of dying or having dementia or disability. Instead, one study even observed high all-cause mortality in the daily aspirin group, which was primarily associated with cancer development. Aspirin was associated with an excess 1.6 deaths per 1,000 people per year. Half of these deaths were due to cancer. Furthermore, the proposed benefits, the benefits for cancer prevention are inconsistent. Analysis shows that no effect of regular aspirin on bladder and or kidney cancer risk, and for most other type of cancer, any risk reduction is modest and varies significantly between the tests. Okay, so you see that again here it is like mortality is here mortality versus time to take aspirin, and aspirin shows aspirin shows higher mortality rate. Not much, but yet again, it's even it depends on years to use, but it can be even 14% more total deaths in patients who take aspirin regular for long term. Significant risk overweight unproven benefits. Official recommendations have long advocated for aspirin to prevent coronary disease and stroke, yet recent large-scale studies have yielded critical findings. Aspirin use in healthier older adults did not reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease or death from cancer or myocardial infarction over a 5 years period. Instead, it led to a significantly higher risk of major bleeding in the gastrointestinal tract and brain. Again, this is what is happening. So while medical professionals claim that there are cardiovascular benefit from the use of aspirin, but it's actually bleeding in the stomach and is higher. Bleeding rate. Okay, so what we have, the bleeding percentage, it is, you see, it is compared to placebo. The incidence of bleeding is increasing a lot with the use of aspirin. Additional long-term consequences, regular aspirin use may also have other detrimental effects, including a potential fourfold increase in the rate of vascular calcification. It's a lot. in conditions where arteries stiffen and lose elasticity. This risk is compounded with when aspirin is combined with other drugs like statins. Again, this is absolutely no health improvement with statins. Absolutely not. It is disaster. So statins themselves accelerate arterial calcification, plus with aspirin it goes even further. At the same time, statins are prescribed to extend life even for young people. Although according to the research results, this life extension, which is measured, is in average only 9 days. Actually, in average, is no, and but the drawbacks of the use of statins are awful. It is very, very dangerous drug. Okay, so a mechanism of you see at this slide that how aortic stiffness may develop. So it can be calcification can be concentric, or it can be in the eccentric. It is in the this according to the according to this development of the this plaque in the arteries. Okay, so what is happening when you have calcification? The arteria, it is stiff arteria, lead to very high blood pressure or very high pulse pressure. Pulse pressure is the difference between the maximum blood pressure and the minimum blood pressure. So it is increasing, and it is that's very, very, very dangerous. Officially, calcification of arteries is not reversible. Okay, so conclusion, while aspirin may have short-term benefits in specific acute situation, like such as reducing blood clots and inflammation in patients, maybe sometimes, but this does not translate to long-term life-extending effects for general population. For healthy older individuals, the evidence is clear. The significant and proven risk of major bleeding associated with the routine aspirin use overweigh its unproven benefits for prevention dementia, cardiovascular disease, or cancer. The decision to use aspirin preventively should be made with caution and based on personal assessment of risk and benefits by a healthcare provider. I would never rely on the opinion of these medical professionals, but okay, but yet it is like we have to refer to medical professionals. So, and again, you can rely on it, or you can take my opinion that better not to use aspirin. Many people, many influencers, this on longevity, they promote the take of aspirin. And again, this David Sinclair, for example, is promoting taking of aspirin. It is everything what he is recommending is actually wrong. Everything. But he makes good money from it. Okay, so let's what you can go to the source of information. Again, thank you for your time to watch this video. Again, it is my personal opinion, of course, but I rely on scientific publications, and my opinion mostly don't agree with the official recommendations. So, but make your own research. Don't rely on me, because I am not medical professional. I am scientist, professional scientist with PhD in physics and mathematics, but at least I can think logically. So, okay, have a good day. Ciao, ciao.